Well, I mean, we were down by one game to Baylor. You had mentioned that we were further than one game back, and now the opportunity to win a championship.
Yeah, it wasn't just, it was 5 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We've been behind one the whole way. So, Baylor obviously didn't do anything to help us there for a stretch, and got a break with TCU knocking Baylor off to give us a game lead. But yeah, we're in a good spot, but we still got to take care of business. And the team to just beat Baylor will not be easy tomorrow night. And certainly, Baylor did what they had to do last night, open circle home. You know, it was a fantastic basketball game. So it sets up for some pretty for some dramatics, I guess, this last 4 days of the season.
How do you assess just the maturation and development from Doak 4 years ago?
Well, I think he has matured a lot. You know, it should be pretty natural. Anytime you have somebody at whatever age, 4 years later, we should all be more mature than we were initially. But certainly at his age, coming here at such a young age, he was probably even younger than what his age was when he got here, in large part because America was new to him. He didn't have a big structure or support, locally from a family standpoint. So to see how he's matured is really nice, really cool. And even though the injuries were terrible to have, it's probably forced him to mature in some ways and accept some things that maybe he wouldn't be quite where he is right now.
He's been through them. How much of a factor is the mental part of injuries, and specifically the one he's dealing with right now?
Well, I think the one he's dealing with right now isn't remotely close to anything he's done in the past. We're talking about maybe a game now as opposed to seasons before. So I think he's handled it well. The one thing that I kind of take confidence in, when Doak hurt his knee his sophomore season, we were to the Final Four, he was unbelievably disciplined and did everything he possibly could to come back. Because if he had to come back, we wouldn't have been the first one. I don't know if you guys remember Angel Delgado. What he did, like 9 offensive rebounds or whatnot. And if Doak couldn't have played, 20 minutes that game, he wouldn't have been second. So he showed that he can come back.
Only 2 games left in the regular season. What would you say this team's best intangible is?
Intangible, I'd say, that they like the moment. They're good competitors. Certainly, I think never be tough. I think they're battle tested at the time. So it certainly that doesn't guarantee you to move forward. But I like the intangibles of our team. But I would probably put my hat on. They like the pressure. So which I think is very nice.
Doak told us he wants to play basketball.
Well, yeah, I think that he definitely wants to. I don't know that he will. I think it depends probably on how things go today and how sore he is tomorrow. But he's trying. He's been treating 4 or 5 times a day, doing everything he's supposed to do. And it's one thing to want to play; it's another thing to want to play on senior night. So I know he'll do everything he can do.
Do you know what it'll look like if he doesn't? I mean, pretty much like Saturday, or he had some time?
If he doesn't play,
Right.
well, yeah, we'll go from a team that's not very big now to a tiny team. You got David with some size, and after that, you got play all ballers. And so, regardless if it's Tristan or Christian or whoever's playing the so-called pivot position for us, it'll look totally different. And we haven't had enough time to practice to become good at that, because we haven't had practice like how we think the game will go tomorrow. But the guys will figure it out somehow.
Bill, this is a smaller senior class, but what do you enjoy about senior nights?
I think first of all, I think that all players, and especially here in Kansas, only will remember a handful of games. And I think this one will be the one that they remember most. And unless we play, for all the marbles, they'll remember that one over this one. I do think it's a special night for the kids, and And I think it's also special for coaches, for fans, to be able to see a certain group that they've watched grow up before their eyes. Whereas one and done, you can't either. So I think it makes it where it's pretty special for everybody. Certainly it's that way all across America, but I don't know anybody does it better.
Also, kind of an off-the-wall question with the NCAA tournament coming up. The NCPA released a statement about the coronavirus stuff. Have you talked to your guys about that at all? And would it be weird to not have? Are you worried about not having fans in March
I
Madness?
have talked to our guys about it,
Okay.
but not from a standpoint of what could happen with the NCAA tournament. From a standpoint is, wash your hands, warm water, soap, 20 seconds at least. I've done those things. And using the hand sanitizer as much as possible and trying to stay out of public places as much as possible. But as far as the tournament, I'm not going to give that much thought. It would be bad if it happened, but if it happened, it's because it's for the betterment of our world and our country. So you can't argue with that. If it happens with the NCAA tournament, it's going to happen with Major League Baseball. It's going to happen with the NBA playoffs and NBA games. So certainly we don't want that to be the case, but obviously the well-being of everybody, takes precedent over having people in the stands.
Isaiah is another one and done, but for different reasons as a grad transfer. What has he meant to the program in the short time he's been here?
Well, I think that, with Isaiah, even though his numbers are modest, he's, what's he averaging, 9.5, something like that, but without him, we wouldn't be where we are. I mean, he gave us a chance to win big. And you stop and think about it, with Jalen getting hurt, we didn't have Isaiah right now, we'd be relying on Christian to be, the guy with basically nobody else on the wing. So he's been very important, and certainly he's given us a chance to be where we're at right now.
You talk about TCU and your first matchup down there, obviously, all their shooting numbers.
Yeah, we did a good job defensively the first game. We played bad offense, but we really did a good job defensively. We kept the best guys. They're going to get their numbers, but we kept them at least we had a good beginning. We hold somebody 46 at home. That's pretty good. I'm glad to watch the tape. Do that. Certainly, if you score 60 points on the road, usually that's not good enough. So, and their zone violence the first time. So we got to be ready to attack that better. And certainly without Doak and knowing what Doak's status would be, that's a big part of everything. So we're going to need David to play big.
Speak to the streak, 36 straight season ending home games. Just how did you do that?
There's been a lot of straight streaks.
Right.
I guess that's one of them. When you start out to start conference play, last 26 in a row or something.
Yeah, right.
That's a similar to that. We'd have those games on the road. I was watching the tape, and our big Monday record, 43-1 or something like that. That's unheard of. Because that when we're on the road. So yeah, we've got some good numbers, but that one to me doesn't register as anything that we beat our chest about. But what it does mean, it has guaranteed that it's been a fun season. Because obviously the one thing that we take away from Sunday night was you don't.
How chatty do you think Doak will be this year?
We put a 20-minute limit on it. So Wayne Simeon has a record, I think, and we don't think they'll go catch him. But I actually hope he talks for 4 or 5 minutes. I think it'd be great. But I do think he needs to slow down when he speaks to make sure everybody can understand and follow, because he can get excited and talk really fast with his dialect. Obviously, we kind of miss a few words here and there. But I think he'll be excited to do it. I think he'll do it.